everyone, Lolly here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just sharing with you a little project that I did this week when I was kind of touching up the house, getting ready for company. I had been watching a video of some young ladies who owned a bookstore, and they made a giant Christmas tree in their store out of books. And I don't have that kind of room, but I wanted to do a smaller version. So I'll show you here in a bit the actual tree that I made. But I made a little Christmas tree out of books, and then I made a garland out of just torn pieces of fabric, and then I added some lights, and then it needed a tree topper. So that's what I'm sharing with you here today, is I'm making a little tree topper. And this was, I used a children's book that had been water damaged. I picked it up at the bins because, you know, we always need book pages for journals and projects and things like that. So I'm just cutting it into kind of like flower, maybe a flower petal shape or a leaf kind of shape. And then I'm just going to layer those out until they're nice and fluffy and we have a really full skirt. So, and I just used a pipe cleaner or nail stick there just to have something to glue the paper to for a waistband. And then we're just going to keep layering. The little leaf cutouts are different sizes. I just want them to be full. I folded them where they have a pleat, which makes them, you know, kind of full and not lay flat. And I did go back in with some later and just tuck them into spots that were a little bit bare. Now this little doll, I pick them up all the time when I see them at the bins or anywhere. She's had a rough life. She's got a big hole here on the back, and I'm just using paper clay. I'm gonna glue her skirt over it, so you're never going to see that, but I just felt like I should give it an attempt to kind of fix her up a little bit. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I remember my grandma and my aunts had these dolls. A lot of times they would have like crocheted dresses, and they'd be sitting in the bathroom, or they'd be sitting on a bed somewhere with a really full, pretty dress. And so I always pick them up when I see them. So now we have the hole in her back patched up a little bit, and I'm making a bodice here. And with that ribbon, I want to make a long puffy sleeve. So I'm just fitting that in there. And again, this was just like I'm cleaning the house and touching up things, and my craft room, I took that out and put it in the garage. My table, everything's in the garage, so I could set up so I could set up beds for the grandkids that are coming to visit. So I'm kind of out of my element. My things are not like all right there, but I just wanted to just throw this together real quick. So I've narrowed down what came out to be a total of probably 2 hours or more down to this, just a few minutes for you to see though. But it was a lot of fun, and just taking this little doll that I found at the Goodwill outlet, and in the end you'll see she turns out really pretty. So her hair was glued, so I couldn't really like brush it out, so I kind of just twisted it in the back and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. And then I have these little books that I ordered from Temu, and so I have that in her hand. I was trying to put her hands together so that she could hold the book, but she has a rubber band inside, and I didn't want to snap that. So my great idea was to go get a little Christmas tree. So now I put the I had the silver one in her hair, and then I added the green to make it a little thicker so you could see it more. And then I trimmed it again with some gold. So now her head dressing is bigger, and you can see it. It stands out more. And now I need a halo. So I'm just bending this It's not a chenille stick. I'm going to say pipe cleaner because it's just a glittery pipe cleaner. So now I'm just fitting her dress on here, seeing how it all comes together. And here I'm just taking this, I folded it where I could braid it and make it a little bit thicker to make a waistband for her. To cover up, the red chenille stick that we used earlier. But just to add a little gold. If I knew I was going to add all the gold, I might have made gold sleeves, but that's the ribbon I had close by, so. I do have bells hanging right here, but I didn't like them, and so I end up taking them off of her arm and putting them on the back of her dress. And you can see here what I'm making now. She had to have wings. So just cut a few of those shapes out, and then I had these leaves. I guess from a flower arrangement or something. I have them in my stash there. I'm just adding that for a little accent color. And I'm going to feather the edges here so they'll curl and not just be a flat piece of paper. So I think she's turning out really cute. I was so excited about this. This was one of those projects, you know, that you start and you don't know you're going to have so much fun with it, but you just drop everything else and you just do this project, and that's what happened here. I'm standing out in my garage on my craft table and my little makeshift area, and I just wanted to finish this little topper. It was just turning out so cute. And again, we're sticking with the theme for books because my little tree is made out of books, and we have our book pages. She's holding the little book. So, and here I'm just taking some of those gold leaves and I'm tucking them in her skirt here and there just to add a little extra texture and some gold color. So it's Christmas, we got to have some gold and glitter. And here's where you can see that I'm going to put the bells on the back of her dress. And then to cover the glue and the wire for the bells, I'm just put a little, it's a piece of garland, but it's just like a little puffy, looks like a cotton ball almost, but it's just pretty and kind of silvery and white. And now I wanted to put a banner, and I can't put it in her hands. Her hands are already full, but I do want to put it on her dress. I looked up words that were related to book lovers, book collecting, things like that, and I just saw bookish, and I thought, yes, that's it, because I'm a huge book fan, not only because we take the pages out of some books, but I am a book fan outside of junk journaling. So okay, what you don't see and you see here in the picture is the next morning I got up and I added gold alcohol ink to the edges of each of the little flower petal pieces, and this is pictures of my book tree, and there's the finished project. So I'm so in love with it. I just think she's so cute, and my little book tree, I just love it. So I may just leave it up even after Christmas. So thanks guys for coming along with me. I just had a really good time with this, and I appreciate you being here. Bye.